Kevin Durant is officially a Houston Rocket. And look, I know I'm 2 days late into this. I saw the news when it broke out. I just want to push out different videos. But hey, Kevin Durant is a marquee name, and we cannot not talk about this. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Durant going to the Houston Rockets is huge. It changes everything. And look, I'm going to get right into this, man. Kevin Durant to the Houston Rockets is really mind blowing to me because Houston Rockets are such a young team, right? And they were building something this season and they trade for Kevin Durant. And I thought they would have to give up so much to acquire Kevin Durant because Kevin Durant is that special of a talent. He's been one of the greatest to ever do it and one of the greatest scorers of all time. Still, in my opinion, in his prime still, he's still a really, really good player. He can still lead to winning, even though his prior teams he's now led to winning other than Golden State. But he, if you look at his stats, he averages about 27 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, shooting 52% from the field. He also um he shot 43% from three this season. That's elite. For Kevin Durant, that is elite. Shooting 83% from the free throw. That's actually pretty low for Kevin Durant. He's normally a 50, 40, 90 guy. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, Kevin Durant is something the Houston Rockets really needed, right? And before I get to why I believe he's going to be really impactful for the Rockets, guys, please go and subscribe to this channel, man. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. We're literally 8 subscribers away from being for getting to 300, so that'd be greatly appreciated. It's totally free to subscribe to the YouTube channel. But yeah, another thing is I'm going to discuss about the Kevin Durant trade, what the Rockets had to give to get him. And look, the Suns, they were desperate. They were in a desperate situation where they had to go and get Kevin Durant's contract off the books. And the Rockets, they needed a closer. They needed a veteran presence that can really get the Houston Rockets a bucket when they really need it. And so they acquired Kevin Durant for Dylan Brooks, Jalen Green, um, the 10th overall pick, and they also got the what's it called? They got 5 second round picks. Sorry for blanking there. But yeah, that's what the trade was supposed to be, and that was a trade that happened. And obviously, Kevin Durant's value has gone down because of his age, but he's still that special of an athlete. He could still give the Houston Rockets a huge jump. And look, this Rockets team's already ready to compete for a title. They went to 7 games against my Golden State Warriors in 7. And really, they never had a guy in that playoff series that can go and get them a bucket when they need it. And Kevin Durant really solves that problem. Kevin Durant can make you a game winning shot. He can shoot your team out of a slump. You know what I'm saying? Like, he shoots 43% from three this season. Obviously, I don't know if he's going to do that again, but if he shoots like 38 to 40% from three and gives you 25, 26 a night, that's what the Rockets really need. They got Alperen Sengun, who is a rising star. Was an all-star last season. You have Amin Thompson, who has superstar potential in him. He reminds me a lot about Kawhi Leonard. You know how he started off as like, a guy who couldn't really shoot that well, was a really good defender, which he is, but, still, developing. And that's what Amin Thompson is. He had a really good outing against the Warriors in the playoff series. And if Kevin Durant can give them 26, 27, this Rockets team will be scary. I'll actually admit that as a Golden State Warriors fan, I will admit that the Rockets with Kevin Durant could be scary, and they can honestly contend for the number 1 seed in the West. Now, do I think they're going to instantly win the championship? Do I think they're better than the Thunder? Do I think they're better than my Golden State Warriors or the Dallas Mavericks? Probably not. I don't know. Obviously, there's a lot more moves to be made. Free agency hasn't hit yet, so the Western Conference is really hard to predict. It's not like the East where it's pretty easy to predict. But I mean, another thing is the Rockets have a really good coach, Ime Udoka, right? Udoka has been in the NBA Finals against my Warriors. I always have to mention that. But he had a pretty impressive outing in his games in the finals. And then this year with the Rockets, the culture that he brought to the Houston Rockets, to the young team, and I was just impressed. As a fan of the NBA, obviously a fan of the Warriors, when they played us in game 7, like I didn't think it was going to go 7 games. When the Warriors were up 3-1, I was like, yeah, the Rockets are dead in the water. At most it's going to 6 games. But Udoka really brings it out to these young bucks in the on the Rockets. He brings that defensive intensity. He brings that never quit mentality for the Rockets. And you know what? They brought them to 7 games last year. And if it wasn't for a Buddy Hield 33-point masterclass in Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green, the Rockets could have easily went to the second round, man. They had the momentum on their side, and now they got a closer in Kevin Durant that can really help them get past these really good teams like the Warriors, like the Timberwolves, like the Spurs that are up and coming too, the Mavericks, the Thunder, who are literally the NBA champions right now. I still think the West still runs through the Thunder, but the Rockets have it in them, man. They really do. I really like what they're building here, and this could be really special for them. They cannot fumble this. Another thing is Kevin Durant needs to be healthy. He's missed 20 games. He missed 20 games last season. He's not been healthy that much in his tenure with the Suns. Like, you got to hope that he's healthy, because you did trade a guy like Jalen Green. Obviously, look, Green did not play that well in the playoffs. I think it was valid to trade him. You're gonna owe Jalen Green a lot of money down in the future, so it's great to trade him now when his value was decently high. It got you Kevin Durant, but Jalen Green did play 82 games last year. He was one of the reasons why they were the number 2 seed. Obviously, in the playoffs, he only had that one game in game 2 against the Warriors with 38 points and had absolute piss bag performances, but he still brought them that spark, what they needed in the regular season, because he played 82 games. If Kevin Durant can play 70 games next season, or like 65, 66 games next season, because I do think the Rockets do have a lot of depth, they're going to be fine in the West, man. I mean, I'm not saying they're going to be fine in the West, like winning it, but they're going to be fine getting into the playoffs and having a chance to go to the second round or third round and competing. But obviously, I still got the Thunder winning it all. Y'all let me know in the comments what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Kevin Durant going to the Rockets really improves their team and has a chance to compete? I think they do have a chance to compete. Or do you guys think this is not going to work out? And we always get hyped when Kevin Durant gets traded, but let's be honest, the last 2 teams that he's been on, it's been disappointing. I'm not saying Kevin Durant was all at fault. Obviously, he's a hooper. I'll always have love for Kevin Durant because he was a Golden State Warrior, and he helped us win 2 championships. And one day his jersey will be retired for the Warriors. But as a fan, you guys think that he has a chance to win a championship with the Rockets? And if he does that help his legacy? That's a big question that Kevin Durant needs to answer this season with the Houston Rockets. And this could be a really good opportunity to, silence the haters out there saying that, oh, he's Steph Curry made, oh, he hasn't, he's not a leader, oh, he can't lead another team to a championship. Like, it can silence a lot of haters.